I call the meeting to order. First, we have read the minutes of the last meeting. Could we have a motion to accept the minutes as read?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting as read.
You have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Oh, get me the two, please.
Yeah.
You can get an update from you, or you just have those, invoices.
Just the invoices at this point.
Okay. I will, as I start printing these out, Julia has not received any comment, any mailings from manager.
Rockland Trust.
Rockland Trust.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe you give her a call, make sure that she's on the, and Julia, can you give her your address?
Sure, I'll give it again. I can write it down. So Joe confirmed for me that they're monthly statements. I thought perhaps they were quarterly, and that's why I wasn't receiving them, but.
You know, I get an email from them every quarter saying it's available for download. They don't mail it to my house.
So email quarterly.
I'm sorry, did I say quarterly?
Yeah.
Month. I get a monthly email saying you can download this.
Okay. So.
Oh, I get it in the mail,
Snail mail.
You do?
which is, I prefer it.
I think it's one or the other, but I can.
What is,
I mean,
it's 23rd.
If I do get it in the mail, I put it right in the trash.
Offer only. Snail. Okay.
Generational.
They also have to sign.
I do look through it. Make sure all the investments, meet the protocol.
And reports are monthly.
So we'll have your question.
Yeah. And they just tell you the transactions, they're not too many, they don't.
You've mastered the toss. You're a good cornhole player.
Huh?
Are you a good cornhole player?
No, not really. It's good tennis player.
So as I'm trying to learn this. I look at this and I see. That there are. 3 transactions, right? And that they are all 8,600
That's the.
accounts,
Sure.
so that means library, right? So 3 invoices for the library. Okay.
And this one is 8,700.
That's the school. Yeah. No, it's today. Well, you folks are pondering those, that last invoice. When I was in the army. When we had to get something done. Senior officers would always say. PPPPP, which stood for Prior Planning Prevents Poor Performance. Although there was another P in the report before, but I'm gonna go to that. And with that in mind, we always have to provide information to someone for the annual report, which really isn't needed until October. Hayden used to do all of these things. And I don't know what information he needed from the treasurer before he completed the report. Dan, I'm gonna ask you to get in touch with him and figure out what has to be done so that we don't have a crash course in October, okay? And with that, I'm gonna give you current copies of my most recent copy of the annual report, and you can see, I think it's only some numbers he needs to update the information in the report. I don't think he changes the verbiage of the annual report, but you can look at it and see if any of that verbiage needs to be changed. It's only a page and a half.
Okay.
Right? Oh, see that? See that one?
Yeah, you have to go to sign first to get
Yeah.
it.
I would certainly mention, your digitizing project.
Yeah, maybe I should finish it first.
Or at least have a target date for it. And then
It's half
and
done.
put it 6 months beyond that. Um, And anybody have any other questions?
I have one question.
I will wait.
Just doing it quick thing.
I have one question also.
There's
Funds. Do we have to add another date, because you were supposed to have 3 dates in a row in meetings?
We did, we had, today's date,
Right.
June 22nd, and then, I'm sorry, June 27th. And then you're basically taking the summer off, and then you start again in September 23rd.
Right.
So at the June meeting, you should have your calendars to think about your
October, November.
October, and November. Okay.
That is this. Okay.
Should I ask my question? At the last meeting, I think someone mentioned that there's a spreadsheet of the spending rules that apply to the different trust funds. Did I hear that correctly?
I've seen it,
Okay,
so it exists.
Yeah.
But I don't know who created it or who maintains it.
okay. So it's not something that,
I don't have.
okay,
Yes. I was under the impression it was something that was kept by the commissioners. But if not, then at least you gotta look through your files to see if the treasurer has it.
This is what, spending rules? for-
yes,
just in the
we
trust?
talked about that, at the
Each trust
last.
fund has its own spending rule.
And so I would be interested, if there is a spreadsheet, it would be a great compilation to have.
There is a spreadsheet that is put out by,
That's Ian Galati that provides the report of what they're thinking to make awards. For scholarships, and that meeting is usually as you know, it's usually January, February timeframe. But that's something that Ian produces. But you're basically looking for the rules behind each of the trust fund.
Or if there's a compilation of them, it would be great to have it just for ease of reference.
And I do know that such a document exists because I think it was. Oh, I'm trying to blank on this meeting that went through the painstaking process of actually gathering all the documents, which and then summarizing them. I don't remember who that was.
Do you think it would be?
that was.
No, it was a trust commissioner that did all that work.
It was the one who recently passed.
Ford Peckham, did Ford
Yeah,
do
it was
it?
Ford.
It was
That was
for.
Ford.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's in the books.
Didn't see that.
Didn't see it in the books.
Well, the problem is, even if it is in the books, it's a
It's not.
a scan of a printout, or maybe even a scan of a handwritten table.
Oh, this is, yeah, this is the report, yeah. Oh. What is the scholarship? It's the one from scholarships.
Oh.
And once you have that, so you have to get a new one. Fall.
Do you have
It's too
one?
late to do anything because we approved all the
I
scholarships.
make
I
a
don't know,
copy.
that's okay.
Okay,
And then
To the extent that had the rule summarized, that would only show the
that's
school
been shot.
yeah,
trust.
Yeah, it doesn't really show the individual. You gotta go to each trust to get the individual spending policy.
Right, but I think her point is we should have a reference guide.
or if one exists, I just was hoping to have it, but if it doesn't exist, then.
I think that there must be, because all the changes with the commissioners over the years, in order to ensure that you're doing the proper thing, there had to be reference to it.
Yeah. So I can take this and I can make copies, or you're all set.
I'm all set, Kyle. I don't need that done again, so,
I'll keep it all together.
And Ann does that herself. She got that information about about how much in the purpose of the scholarships from the trust commissioners, and she built that over the years.
right,
Just
she goes,
add-
and she goes back to the living donors to the extent there are living donors. And ask them if they want to continue, et cetera, and if they have any changes, they would. Yeah. That's all I have, folks. Anybody have anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
I'll entertain a motion.
All right, I make motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Next meeting.